Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. I'm always so happy to find you here. I do upload on Mondays and Thursdays. So when you click subscribe anytime I'm watching this video, you will be notified when I have uploaded new content for your view. And of course, my pleasure. It is my pleasure. Welcome to any new subscribers here. I'm glad, delighted, and pleased to have you. I hope you stay for a very good long while and bring your friend with you next time. We love the company. Hello there. Welcome back. I am wanting to address the prime purpose of my channel, which is accountability, and how seemingly difficult it is almost all the time. It's for me, it's becoming exhausting. Like, really, can't you just like own your stuff, own it. Let me say this before I get into my talk. I guarantee, I guarantee you, I do. I love you. I guarantee you, if you begin to exercise the truth of your position, verbalize it, the truth of your position, it will be more liberating than what you're doing by not speaking it. Okay? Okay? It's pure freedom. It's power. It's freedom. It specializes you. It elevates you. It makes you a no nonsense person that is value based, but also earthy and loving. So to not own your stuff, unfortunately, means you're the opposite. It's a cowardice move. Now, I often know that sometimes my direct choice of words are spoken kindly, but they are also not sugar-coated. Because that is never fruitful, I have learned. It's a waste of time and energy to do that. So, okay, so I preface all that to say this. It has become a consistent inconsistency to see, recognize, and know a person is sitting across from me in which I know is responsible for a thing, but they won't own it. They won't say it. They'll escape it. And the only thing that I can come up with to accommodate them in their costume, I'll put it that way. I don't want to call it, I'll call it a costume because it ain't real. It's a costume. The only thing that I can come up with to accommodate that, it's the only thing I can come up to justify that, accommodate that nonsense to me, is the person is too afraid to let you know that they don't know or they are not up to par by which you have made them accountable for an act they did. Now, mostly I'm speaking at work. And I'll give you an example. A manager misread. Now, this is not recent, so it's not sharing, but it is illustrating. A manager misquoted a policy by which they were going to harness a reprimand on an employee, I'll say. And the employee knew more about that policy than the manager did and boomeranged it back. In other words, no, it doesn't go that way. That act came across to the manager as defiance and made them even more displeased with the person, almost bitter. and cantankerous. It started something, I'll say. And the point I'm making by that is, if the manager had the power within himself and the development within that person, within themselves, they would have thanked the employee for pointing out their error. But because we don't, we won't. We, what I call deny and lie instead of owning, just owning it. The power is in ownership. Paying for your car every month is nothing until you own it. Paying for your vacation is nothing until you're enjoying it. And so the power is in the ownership of it. I'll give you another example. Because I often use career and relationship because whoever is watching this at any given time has had one or the other and has one or the other. In a relationship, if a person doesn't admit to, if they don't acknowledge that they have not been 50-50 in the relationship, if they have not reciprocated the same as the other person, if they have not been present as the other person, if they did not offer back, well, that's reciprocate. If they did not respect, oh, that's such a killer. That'll kill anything, disrespect. But having said that, if they didn't live up to the part in their part in the relationship, if by any realm or reason, rhyme or reason of the universe, to bring those two people back together along the line, down the line, if that person with that issue who didn't fully involve were the cause of the breakup or the cause of it getting off a track, if they don't own it and acknowledge it, it will happen again. Now you can say, oh, you don't know. It will happen again. And it will happen again because you haven't gotten to the root of that problem and cleaned it all. It's a difficult talk. But it is a liberating talk. You might cry, you might have to have a drink. Well, this is water. But you might have to, you might have to have a drink, drink it all. But in order to get that relationship solidified and not only back in sync, but locked in, like on a forever kind of journey. Like if you're getting back with me, it's going to be forever. That kind of journey. You have to own your part, especially if it was mostly your part. You have to speak it. You have to say it. You have to acknowledge how it won't happen. You have to do the work. Now, if the person doesn't set that expectation for you, you got off easy. But if it's a person like me, it's a requirement. Now, let me tell you why. It's because of what I already said. If you don't get to the root of the problem, it will come back. And what would be the purpose of me going back to you if I'm going to end up back in the same situation? Well, that's wasted energy. And everybody knows I don't waste energy. No. So you fix that. And you fix that by being accountable. The liberation is in the accountability. The ownership is in the accountability. The wisdom is in accountability. That which you want most is in the accountability. So by you not giving it, you are the source of your problem. Sir, ma'am, man, woman, chick, dude, boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever you are, you the you are the you are withholding your own good by not being accountable to that person or whatever that issue is. So just be accountable. Just like the boss who felt some kind of way because who is my subordinate telling me what to do? You don't know, we don't have all the answers. Do you ever learn something from a kid? I learned something from a kid all the time. They and you they just have a fresh perspective. They don't overthink things. So don't overthink a thing. You want to reunite with somebody, pick that phone, pick the phone up. And if you're a real king or a real queen, don't you dare text them. Because see, text to me is a shadow work. Well, I can hide behind this because what if they don't answer me back? And this is not, this is that's your immaturity. You want that promotion at work? Go. You haven't gotten it. You think it's time. You can have that talk with your boss. What you waiting on him for? He's busy doing some kind of report. You got those SPS reports or whatever. So take accountability, take initiative to grab and hold and harness and have. Grab and hold and harness and have everything your heart desires because you deserve it. And I hope you get it. And I love you. If you got this far, please click subscribe. Bring a film with you next time. Bye, y'all. I love you.